Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Oh, I'm listening to my... Testing, testing, 1, 2. I was trying to figure out where the feedback was coming from. Nice. And then the birds. Okay. Hello, hello. TVP, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Thank you for sending a Prime subscription my way. I really appreciate it. It's telling me I'm 50% of the way of completing my goal. I don't know what my goal is. Is it 10? But subscriber number 5. Thank you so much. That's really cool. Hi Louis 1 and 2. Five subscribers. How about it? Wanted to say hi, we met in London. Oh, Taylor, of course. I really appreciate it. How have you been? I hope you enjoyed your time in London. I remember you saying it wasn't quite what you'd hoped it to be, but that was a good thing because you were debating whether or not it was right for you or whatever, and so maybe that's all okay. But I hope you enjoyed the rest of your time over on this side of the pond. Been enjoying the garden path a lot. London is great. Oh, I'm glad you've had a chance to play the game. Yeah, the game. When did I? It was October, I think, in London. But no, I've been okay. Definitely, yeah. The launch was turned my world upside down, but we're back to normalcy now. I've got time to kick back, stream, draw some things. So that's kind of where I'm at. But no, thanks for tuning in. Oh, I need to send my tweets. Which I've done. Okay. I'm not sure. Have I been to London since then? Maybe once. I went to a ping pong place, which is kind of cool. I feel like there's more of these in cities. These kind of I don't know what you describe them as, but they're kind of good for groups because we did a shuffleboarding, but it was like with screens and stuff. So if you were kind of bad at shuffleboarding or I don't know, had a low attention span, and that was a cool thing to do. But then I did one with ping pong as well, like not virtual ping pong, but it's like somewhere between a club and a ping pong bar. If you can imagine that. But yeah, more work on the greenhouse today. See where we get it. If folks care to see my detailing. Again, I tend not to do too much detailing on stream, but maybe we'll just take it easy. And we'll see if we can take it from 0 to hero. I know what you mean, did that for pickleball? Ah, yeah, pickleball's another one, because we're going somewhere with my mates, going to the woods, and pickleball was one of the activities, and I don't think I'd ever heard of it. Is it like something between, it's kind of like between... between tennis and table tennis, I guess? With the hollow ball. Tennis and ping pong. Yeah, cool. I have absolutely zero ability to connect my arm with a 3D moving object in space, which unfortunately is going to be a lot of what we're doing in the woods. So there's like tennis, badminton, pickleball. Although I think I'm just signed up for the badminton, which I think is I don't know, maybe the most strategic, but maybe the least. It's the slowest moving, I think. But I think the shuttlecocks kind of fly around. It'll be okay, just fun to mess around. I hope so. I always warn people like I'm bad, but I'm worse. Like I'm not just saying that. I'm like bad to the point where you'll feel bad for me. Do you know what I mean? People go, no, no, Louis, no, I'm sure you'll be fine. You're just saying that, and they like see me sort of crumple, physically crumple. Um, but to be fair, I said that about bowling recently, and I did okay. So I've taken that in stride. I've used that as a learning experience. So maybe badminton will be the same. But I just remember we did a tournament in school, a badminton tournament, and I was the worst in the entire my year group. I mean someone had to be it, right? Someone had to lose every single game. That was me. Which, you know, didn't lose me any points. I don't think anyone really cared, but it had to be someone. I was willing to take the fall. I was trying though. You know, gave it a go. Took one for the team. Can't be great at everything. A for effort. I mean, I don't know about A for effort. It was maybe like I wasn't, you know, it wasn't my dream. I wasn't living for it. Um, go C for effort. You know, I took it seriously. Maybe at a principal I should give pickleball a go. I don't know, just to experience new things. And then someone was saying it was something like something else. Pickleball. Um, pickleball. Oh, it could have been paddleball. Oh, my browser likes to go white sometimes. It's back. Paddleball. Ah, because this looks similar, right? It's got holes. Paddleball against the wall. I think that's squash. I think squash is against the wall. Unless there's probably others. Probably others that involve walls. I don't know. This looks older though. This doesn't look quite as like hip with the kids. This is true paddleball, right? Entertain for hours. Yeah, too many of these. Too many of these sports. There was another one as well that was a little bit like softball. That we played. Again, there's a million of those as well. Maybe it was softball. Wait, what's the difference in softball? Softball. I guess the ball is soft, right? Um, with panels? Nope. No. Is that called like crunk ball or something? I don't know. If I think games like softball, bat and ball games. That's exactly what I wanted. I just want a list. Here we go. Stickball, wiffle ball. Hmm. Danish longball. Okay, I'll leave it there. And thank you, Victoria, for helping me. Actually, I'll check now with the mod, so I hopefully get less scrambled um, when. Oh, someone's about to start talking. No, I saved it. Gonna be me talking. I got it. I got it. I'm not gonna ban either of you in chat, but I think I can with the click of a button now, so that's good. Um, yeah, I think it wasn't quite what you said. There's another, because show moderation actions was still ticked, but then there's show mod icons. I think that's the one. It's one above. So yeah, so I think we're good in the hood. Thank you for that. I don't know if I would have figured that out. I just feel like there's a million different things to click in all kinds of different places. Like a good, I'm an old man. I want a good hierarchical menu. Oh, and quiz. If anyone was watching the stream on Thursday, I mentioned I had to cut it short because of a quiz, and it was really good. And we did okay. It felt like we were doing really well, and then another team, I guess, was just always one, like not just like a step above us, but like a good, good step above us. But yeah, there was the first round. We if you had to get every single question right in a row. I guess it doesn't matter if it was in a row or not, but they really revealed the answers, and I think they got progressively harder. And I think we guessed the last two or three, but then we got all of them right. 10 questions, so we were on question 9. We got it right, and then question 10 was, and it was between us. No, it was just us. Just us got to this far, and it was a what was it called? It felt felucca. It was saying what was a felucca? What type of transportation? Because I never heard of this, and we kind of, I don't know what the etymology of the term "fell" is. Um, yeah, because we were thinking of World of Warcraft. We were like, well, "fell" is evil, so maybe it means like under. So we went with like a submarine. Um, but it was a boat. It's a type of boat. So we didn't get 30 quid's worth of bar tab. But hey ho, and then didn't win any of the other rounds either. Um, it's tricky because I know how the mod view works now, but not how the streamer view works. Well, I don't know either. So, but hopefully we'll yeah, well, we'll see if we run into any more pressing emergencies. I think if I can learn the bare minimum of what's necessary, then I'll be happy. One thing at a time. I think also the other thing I was going to do is I've gone back to um, the arts category because hey ho, and, I want to try and we're going to raid if we get enough people. If we got like 5 people maybe, then I want to try and remember to just raid someone at the end of the stream. So I'll just try. But if it's just like a few of us chilling out, then don't need to bother them too much. But like if I got the big, what happens when someone raids? There's like a load of balloons or something. No, is it like paratroopers start dropping on the middle of the screen? And if it was like raided with 2 people, I'd be a bit like, wouldn't be disappointed, but but there'd be this moment. The raids are only one person, so don't worry about it. We'll go. Okay, 3 of us. If there's three, there's 3 of us. Can you just raid yourself? Can you just hurl yourself over yonder? I mean, I suppose so, right? Do I count towards the count though? Should I? I feel bad as well because Julie was very nice about this, but I can really only stay uh, for a little bit after 7. So if I move the streams earlier, I could probably do it. But I'm trying out this later stream setup. So give it a go. Maybe I'll do, just to balance things out, I'll do a little longer. Hey, there he is, like a moth to a flame. We didn't even get one last time. Hang on, ban. Whoa, did that do it? Ban. Did that do it? Nice. Sorry, I don't know if anyone wasn't paying attention, but that was me banning a bot. Are they just bots that come in? Good job. I know, I'm proud. The weird thing is, I swear they changed how it worked because I used to be pretty good at it, and then suddenly they moved all the buttons. So, but no, thank you for supporting me in my crusade against bots, in my crusade against streamboo.com. Seems to always be them, doesn't it? Seems to always be Streamboo. But yeah, I didn't get a single one last time, so I don't know how they operate. Oh, morning, Mr. Magpie. Is it two magpies? Bad luck? I was going to Google signs of spring. Oh, is it a kids thing? There was some advert telling me to report the first signs of spring. Frog spawn, bumblebees. I could have sworn one of them was a bird. Royal Society of Biology. Do different places do it? Woodland Trust. This is it. This has got to be it. This is me on the left here, enjoying. Here we go. The song thrush. Is this going to be loud? Let's mute my other birds. Oh, from early January though? I feel like I was out and I heard something a little bit like this. Sadly is in decline. Short repeated phrases, that's what I heard. It felt really strange, like I was running and then it just... it could have been. What do I do? Do I just confidently go in and go, yes, I heard a song thrush? Or do I... Would they prefer I was hesitant? What do you reckon? Song thrush. I think it was. Oh, I've got to give them my email. I'm wondering if part of this is to just get me signed up to the Woodland Trust. Yeah. Let's get the music on. Not sure. Because obviously not everyone's going to accurately... I think it was. I'm trying to get better at songs of birds. I can pick out a blackbird pretty well. I can pick out a chiff-chaff, they're dead easy. Pigeons, dead easy. Starlings. Were you able to spot the little guy? No, I was just like, whoa. It was... Yeah, it was. It was in a park. I don't know. I think it's one of these. They're so small. Um, I feel like I rarely see birds. I hear them a lot. I rarely see them. Starlings seem to chill out a lot. It was like an urban park, so there was a lot of obstruction. If I could see it. Is the music playing? Very quiet. That's okay. I think if I had to pick my favourite bird, it'd probably be a blackbird. I think. I know it's probably cliche, but I just like that they're freestyling. It's always something fresh, keeping you on your toes. I suppose it's the same with the song thrush, but just saying if I had to pick. Actually, no, I really like the chaffinch, which I think is in the garden path a lot, which is very repetitive. But I just remember as a kid, I remember thinking I usually only hear this. There's those cool like in Japan they've got those cicada type things that are sort of really thinking of a word that ends with mic, not endemic, right? What's endemic? Regularly occurring. Endemic to Japan. Okay, cool. And maybe Korea, but just I don't know. If I Google it, would it come up? Japanese cricket. Summer nature sounds in Japanese village. Crazy Japanese. Whoa, we've gone white again. Crazy Japanese cicadas. Here we go. Hopefully this isn't too loud. It's that kind of. If you pardon the bad impression. Can you hear that? But then we don't really have cicadas in the UK. I don't know if they just sound like that everywhere. Maybe. I feel like it's quite unusual not having cicadas. Do they have? I don't know if they have cicadas up in the Nordic, Greenland, Denmark. Oh, not Greenland. But yeah, Denmark and Norway and stuff. I feel like it needs to be a certain temperature, right? Cicadas here, they scream so loud. Yeah, we. Oh, are you saying, am I getting whether or not we have them? Or whether or not I like them? Yeah, we don't really have. It's already I guess it's the birds really is the sound of the summer. I don't really. God, what is that? What is this little smudge here? Can I grab it? Yeah. They scream all the time. It's their wings, isn't it? It's their wings like hissing really quickly, something like that. But yeah, it does sound like a scream. They're told to announce heat. No, I'm sure there are cicadas, cicadas, but they're not like, yeah, you don't get them. There's not this like nighttime just flurry of noise. Like we get grasshoppers and stuff. But yeah, just my brief time in like France or Spain or Italy, and yeah, just nighttime is like. I do find it kind of relaxing actually. I don't mind it, but it is it is very loud. regular sized grasshoppers? I believe so. I think just classic old grasshoppers. Just good, wholesome, old-fashioned grasshoppers. Like these ones, I guess. I don't know if I've ever seen them. But you do hear them. Ah, the conehead nymph. Commonly, of course, mistaken with the sure-winged conehead nymph. Florida, we had bright orange grasshoppers. Bright orange. I know they can be brown. Ooh, wow, like these guys? Why is it every time on the stream I Google an animal, there's a bit of Marvin Gaye going on. Quite large. Yeah, it's funny when you, like, in my head, spiders were always huge as a kid, and I'm just not fussed about them anymore growing up. But, yeah, I just remember these spiders being, like bigger than my head. But I guess I just got bigger. I don't know. We have a Takura. It's more Marvin Gaye. They are scary. I don't like those. Ooh. That makes me feel a bit funny. That's like how I don't like moths. I feel like it's triggering the same reaction in me. There was I was watching a YouTube video of this chap who just picked a direction in the UK and just walked in a, just went in that direction. See how long he could go. And the comments were like, "This is probably the only country you could do that because everywhere else there's something trying to kill you." Which I think there's some truth to that. Everything is quite small and quite quaint in the UK. There was some article about Nutria. Is that how you say it? I just remember them in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I didn't realize they had these big orange teeth. That's how you say it? Nice. I was sort of half expecting it to be one of these. It just sounds like a brand of I don't know, health bar or something. I don't know, it just seems like a weird name for an animal. Yeah, I think it was an article about how invasive they were. Causing a lot of troubles. Although in the UK, I think UK beavers, I think we just added... Oh, look at him, he's on his way. Or he's doing an Elon Musk salute, it's one or the other. But yeah, I think beavers are extraordinary... I don't know, have they done it? News. Because I think someone accidentally let them loose in the UK. And then we realised they were doing a lot of good stuff. A lot of good work. I think beavers look friendlier than nutria. It's such a weird name for an animal. They're chill. When I saw them, they swam up to us and eating whatever they eat. What, the nutria? Yeah. Well, hang on. Last little thing. I'm guessing they're rodents, right? They must be. Yeah, rodent. Yeah, rodents just seem chill generally. Because like capybaras are chill. I think beavers are chill. Rats obviously a bit less chill. Back in the day, beavers were introduced in Patagonia, and now they had too many beavers. Oh, too many beavers. Sounds like a. Am I thinking of too many cooks? It sounds like a cheesy. Um, we were talking about angry beavers. We were talking about angry beavers. I think ecosystem is struggling. They have no predators here. Certainly no predators in the UK. So I don't know how we're gonna deal. I guess we cross that bridge when we come to it. Let loose a few bears. Don't know how many you need. I'm guessing you don't need something as big as a bear. I'm trying to get more beavers back in. It's just such a gamble, isn't it? I get why people are hesitant. Like, it can really work out. It can be like in Australia, they had those toads, those cane toads that just multiplied and took over because they thought they were going to eat. It's just, I mean, it's tragic in a way, but it's funny how they thought these toads were going to eat these. I think it was a kind of grasshopper. And they basically just ignored them. Like, surely, I don't know. I guess it was before the time they could have researched it, but whose theory was it? How wrong could you be, you know? If you introduce another animal, it might backfire. I don't know where beavers are native. You always find it somewhere a bit strange. I was a young beaver scout. He looks cute. He's so cute. I feel like I'd want to buy him a beer. North American beaver. The Eurasian beaver? I think, yeah, the North American one is bigger, cozier. And I think the Eurasian beaver, a little bit more like a big vole. It's not quite as friendly. Guys, I've just cracked a great plan. We ship all the Patagonian beavers over to Oregon. I've done it. Two birds, one scone. Just suddenly realised one number too big, other number too small. But yeah, I guess are there predators in Oregon? I'm trying to think. In my head, it would be like a a jackal. Oh, saying hi to Devlin for me. I hope he's doing well. Oregon predators. Bobcat, cougar, fox, coyote. Oh, coyote is what I was thinking of, not jackal. Black bear. Patagonia. Hey, you guys have a puma. Is he hungry for beavers? One's in Patagonia brought in from Canada. Someone looked at Patagonia and said, it looks like Canada without the beavers. A lot of places look like, I feel like it's defined by the beavers. Maybe the moose as well. Lumber industry has messed with their habitats. They got nothing to make the dams with, I guess. I remember googling why they make dams, and I've completely forgotten. Because I don't think it is. It's not just this like weird hard coded, like makes them feel more safe or something. I wish I could remember. Has anyone seen Hundreds of Beavers? That's a cool film. Was I talking about it the other day? It's got a lot of beavers. Maybe it is Patagonia. I think they went for a oh, but yeah, it's got like, and the rabbits are the funniest. They got the rabbits. Oh, there he is. Just so cute. I don't know where they got those costumes. Yeah, it's done quite well. They did a major release because it was just an independent film for a time. Oh, why do I always add it to my watch list? Yeah, give it a go. It's funny. It's light. But it's like it's just well done. I don't know. It's imaginative. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I got the wrong color. 226. Definitely had a modern sense of humour. I think it was kind of going obviously for the old slapstick, but God, I don't know. It was a certain type of humour. A little bit crass, a little bit ironic kind of thing. So I need to repot my citrus plant this year, I think, and I'm worried because last time I did that, I killed my citrus plant. So second time's the charm, hopefully. But my plan, because I got I don't know if anyone, this is old stream lore. If anyone was watching 2 or 3 years ago, I had an IKEA one, and yeah, it died, and so I bought this one online as like a little baby pup, and my theory is that if I like raise it as a child plant, then it'll get used to my office as an ecosystem. Do you know what might have gone wrong? I don't know really. I don't know. I think the fact it was an IKEA one, it did well for a while, and then it just slowly went downhill. And I think the transplant was just too much for it. Sort of a combination of things. But you just don't know how they're, you buy. And yeah, we've got some from IKEA that lives long enough, but you just don't know how they're keeping them. If this thing is really used to 20-degree heat 24/7. You bring it back to my office, we sort of got 12-degree C gale ripping through my old Victorian windows. Then doesn't work quite as well. I've had this guy, just looking at him now. He's looking a little spindly. I don't know how they get the IKEA ones. They do this thing with the trunks where they thicken out the trunk. So the trunk's thick here and then it thins out. So this is just visual interest. Mine looks really... I mean, mine's not remotely this big. Can't see anything that looks like mine. I suppose it looks like this. Sans fruit. Like this, but with 25% of the leaves. But it's hanging on. But yeah, I'm not too fussed whether or not there's any fruit. I just want a citrus plant, really. But yeah, RIP to a real one. Hoping this one turns out okay. It was the wrong soil as well, and I don't know, just I think I got too confident with it. I think he was doing well for too long, and I got comfy. Yeah, for like citrus, we've had a lot of things live and die, and we've got just a lot of plants now that are just the ones that lived, and I think that's kind of probably the best way to fill out your house with plants, is to just see what works. But I'm dead set. I'm jealous of my brother. He's got a lemon tree in his office window that just looks really cool, and it's like I live literally like 3 roads down from him. I feel like I should be able to have a healthy citrus plant too. Right, I need to unify. I might just... That's the whole thing. Need to unify our... Oh, that's it. That's it right there. And the one behind. Asking for tips, but I think that's the thing. I don't think he has any tips. He's just winging it. I saw he had like a citrus plant feed, and I thought, oh, I better get something like that. All right. But otherwise, he just plums it on the window, and it does okay. But I think I should try and grow something this year. I bought a load of chili that I just didn't plant last year because I got so busy with the game. I don't know if it's worth... I might as well just plumb them in some soil, right, and just see if they grow. I have no idea where they are. We've got some like old church chairs in the kitchen that have little pockets to put Bibles, but we put plant seeds in them. So I'm thinking it might be in there. Just haven't sifted through them in a while. Just see if they grow. Cleared all the poop out the tulip thing the other day. We've covered it with other plants in pots, so hopefully the cat doesn't get any ideas. Right, let's... Those are their own layer. But yeah, now's the time. Maybe I always feel like I miss it. It's always sooner than I think. When should I plant? When to plant chili seeds? Oh, if you have a heated propagator, March. If you don't, okay. I always feel like you Google this. It's always a month earlier than you were hoping. February and March. But you can leave it later. Winter to mid-spring. Oh, back. Okay. Well, maybe I'll. We need to. I need to actually get some soil and figure it all out. What is going on here? Oh, I know why. Oh, I accident. Ah, that's annoying. Just gonna have to take the hit on that. What are we going for? I think slightly brown. Gonna ignore this band of grasshopper orange, nutria teeth orange. I don't know how good the magic wand tool is these days in Krita. If I can find it. Here. Pretty bad. But it'll do the job. I'm sure there's settings. Just being lazy. Okay. Getting some. Oh, have I got the settings? Yeah, nice. Remember that color. Change the back one. How dark do I want to go? Could do that. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I've been doing it with symmetry on this whole time. What? There's 1/36th of a greenhouse somewhere off screen. Okay. Greenhouse looks lovely. I'm worried that I think we're getting to that point where it's like if you ask, like, does it look different to the beginning of the stream? Like I've spent 30 minutes on this. I've like shaded a couple. This is where things start to slow down. But no, thank you. I think I need to add some variation to the plants themselves. Brighten that up a bit, I think. Just. Ooh. Clean up the layer. Reading about beavers, I haven't paid that much attention, but it looks great. Oh, did you learn anything? Top 3 facts about beavers. Any beaver hot takes? Do you think there's a rodent species tier list? Oh, I don't know what half of these are. This is someone else's opinion, I guess. They got rats. I guess that's a beaver. I don't know what that is. They clearly dislike whatever that is as well. Is that a... Are these rodents? I'm wondering if there's any way... Remix this list. Is there any way of seeing what they're called? I guess I'm not a true rodent. I'm not a true rodent fan. I should know. Create a rodent tier list. Aha. Again, I don't know what they are. Like, I don't think... Is a porcupine a rodent? The alcohol reading is a bit grim. How come? Okay, porcupine is a rodent. But they're not related to... That's right, hedgehogs aren't related to porcupines. Or echidnas, I think. Capybara S tier. They certainly seem the most chill. I don't know anything else about a capybara. Spiny anteater. The only living mammals that lay eggs. Yeah, I remember that now. Ooh. How are we doing for time? 5 minutes. Okay, I think that puts us nicely. Puts us nicely in place. Since you are, someone's given permission to hunt them. It's now a guided tour to see beavers. Offers beaver meat. Where's that going on? It's amazing these things can just, like... Well, I was going to say go on undetected, but... It's probably just that there's not enough opposition. People need to chill out. I think, you know, chicken... Just, you know, be happy with chicken, man. You can do all kinds of things with chicken. On that note, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm gonna take a quick break, stretch my legs. I will run ads, but feel free to tab out, mute the tab, come back, whatever you want to do. Stay hydrated. Lou, when I tell you beavers are an issue here, I mean it. Is it like an encouraged thing in Patagonia to keep the numbers down? Well, tune in to find out in part 2. Who knows? All right, see you in a bit, guys. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? Long time no see. It's good to be back, you know? It's good to be back in the streamer chair, you know? Feels right. Feels right to be back. Okay, right. I need to. I think once we get some shading down on the frame, I think it's gonna start popping off. It's gonna be bussin'. It's gonna be. Everyone's saying peak at the moment, which always meant was a bad thing. When I was at uni. I might have said this before, but I'm just gonna confidently say it again. So, but I'm gonna, if I say this greenhouse is looking peak, it could mean anything. Language is but a tool. I might even darken it just a little more and then use that as a way to brighten it up. I ordered all the new parts for my new keyboard. Decided not to go down the soldering route. Because I think there were concerns raised about fumes. I thought maybe another time. Maybe it's a life skill that can wait. But yeah, I'm secretly looking forward to learning how to use a ortholinear keyboard, which I was googling. I searched on YouTube ortholinear keyboards, and there's a bunch of YouTubers who did like my journey to like 30 days using a ortholinear keyboard, and they'll end up saying something like oh, it forced me to use my ring finger, which I never use, or my pinky finger, which I never use when typing. I always forget. Like I was trained. I say trained, but I was taught at a young age how to, type with the home row and everything. You know, the way you're meant to do it. And I forget how many people are kind of self-taught and have their own ways of typing. So I'm wondering if that's going to make it easier or more difficult. I have no idea. To sort of relearn those habits. But and I was looking it up. What was it? BBC touch typing. Yeah, dance mat typing. This is how I learned. I couldn't believe this was still on. It was this is like they got this like Scouse goat to taught me how to type. This is when I was 9 or 10. So 20 years ago. Do they still have it? Vlog about it. I don't know if anyone would want to watch that. It's like this disco Scouse goat. And then you could level up and meet different characters who I don't really remember many of them. I remember there was I don't remember this yak.
How many to rock and roll? Follow Gary's instructions to learn the moves you'll need for typing. Look at the records on the bottom bar to see how far through you are.
First, kids, find me 2 keys, F and J, each with a bump.
With a bump? That's how I learned. That right there, that's history. Formative. But it was one of those things as a kid, the teachers, like when you're a kid, you don't know what Scouse means or who Scouse people are. Or is he Scout? I don't know. He might be from Birmingham. I'm not sure. It's one of these things I'm less educated on. But I remember my teachers having a big laugh about it. And when you're a kid, like you just don't have that knowledge, do you? You're not like TV just sounds like he's talking a bit funny, but you're not able to place geography or history or whatever, prejudice maybe on a disco goat. So I think that's the reason why it stuck with me, is because of the teachers' reactions. They were like, I can't believe they've got Scouse. No, they didn't say. They definitely said he was a Brummie goat, not a Scouse goat. So to me that sounded Scouse. I was watching that new show with Stephen Graham. Adolescence, I think it's called. Just for the first episode. But he's a great actor. He absolutely... But then, to be fair, he kind of plays Stephen Graham-esque characters in everything. But he does it very well. I'm not well versed in different accents. I know the rolling R's are pronounced in Scotland. Yeah, and I guess if he is Scouse, then he's from Liverpool. This is the Disco Goat I'm talking about. Just need a map, which is very close to Scotland. So I think it's like a... Oh no, is it? Hang on. No, sorry, I was thinking of Newcastle's the one really close up. Actually, I can't believe Liverpool is... Because the Manchester accent isn't that strong. Like, I never think of Manchester as particularly up north. Like, I always think of Leeds as kind of the start. But then Liverpool is a very strong accent. So yeah, I think, do they roll their R's in Geordie? I think maybe they do. I can't remember. Yes, needs investigating. More research required. My Geordie impressions quickly turn into Welsh, so I won't make any of you endure that. Which I think there are overlap. I think purely coincidentally. They're both quite sing-songy dialects. It's a great bit of... There's a big debate whether Scots is a language or a dialect. So I've been doing it in mirror mode. Oh no, was it just that one time? Anyway, yeah, debate whether Scots is a dialect or a language. And I believe you can browse Wikipedia. Who's a famous... Who discovered radiation? I don't know why I'm searching this. Mary Curie. I was just trying to think of her. So I believe you can go on... She's not Scottish, sorry, I'm not saying she is. I was just trying to think of... So I believe you can go in and you can have it in Scots. Someone's not. but it's fun because you can kind of read it, right? And it's kind of like if you read it out loud, maybe not, but like this, you know, as an English person, you can figure out, like, instead of founded stuff like that. But then they found out that some insane number of Scots articles was just written by some like American kid who just was just typing as though he had an outrageous Scottish accent. So that could be one of them. That's one of my favourite stories. Wikipedia Scots. Discover that almost every single article in the Scots version of Wikipedia is written by the same person, an American teenager who can't speak Scots. Was a French mathematician, physicist, inventor, and philosopher. He was a child prodigy that was educated be his father. Which I think I'm allowed to make fun of this because this isn't Scots, according to Reddit Scotland. So I'll go with it. They were stripped from their culture. I would go with language, not dialect. Let's see what the official... No, not Scots. Oh, no. Scots language. There you go, so language. Maybe it's not a debate. Maybe I shouldn't represent it that way. But yeah, no, I think it's really cool. We've got... I mean, I was in Ireland last summer, and... it was cool just the amount of Irish being spoken there. Just like adverts on TV with being Gaelic. I think in my head, everyone should like have a home language and then like a global language, whether that's English or Spanish or something, and then something from where you're from, which excludes me because I can only speak English and never got very far with anything else. But thin ice I'm shedding. I think the Scots will take it. I know they would. But again, I think I'm allowed. I think those were good examples of not Scottish, not the proud language of the Scots. Sophie Song first say Saturday Scottish. I think are they mod for cat? Oh, okay. Yeah, I recognise the name. I don't think maybe they were in stream while I was streaming with Cat. I think it came up. I think I recognised that name from it like shows you in the dashboard like users who have been in your chat that are big elsewhere. Yeah, so I'm sure I've seen the name. Good on him. Good on him for being Scottish. I rate that. Of course, Carlin that I streamed with is Scottish too. But there's also a wealth of Scottish, even within Scotland. You know, the Glaswegian accent sounds so much different to the. I don't know, what is the adjective for Edinburgh? Here we go. I wasn't expecting to get all of them. Wait, Bathonian? Do people say that? E. Oh my word. Wait, what are these two columns? One is adjective and demonym. Would identify as a group of people. Okay. So I do want the first one. I'm guessing, yeah, they must be shared sometimes, most of the time. One is a noun. Oh, I've lost it again. So Edinburghian, I guess. Edinburghian? Do you think it's rare? Okay, so people don't really say it. But yeah, point being. But one day I'll move up to Scotland, start a chicken farm, and you'll never hear from me again. That's the plan. I could start a nutria farm. It's probably illegal. Let's be real, it's probably illegal. The adjectal forms. Edinsis? Hi, Cozy Ginny, how's it going? Edinburghensis? I don't know. I can see why these didn't catch on. Oh, things with you, Junie. Might need to move this watering can. I think it's getting a little muddy here. Hopefully I can. Oh, is this not a different layer? Why isn't this not working? But yeah, that adolescent show seemed okay. It was a little bit serious, which I think maybe serious isn't the word. I think it's okay to be serious, but it was quite I'm not sure the word is. It was playing its like it was a heavy subject and it was playing it heavy. But it's basically whether this kid. Yeah, I don't know whether they're gonna, because I've only seen episode 1. I don't know whether they're gonna do it like this kid, because it's basically whether or not this kid committed a crime. And I think it would be a more interesting show if they like do, yes, he did commit it, but what's the process of that? What's the psychology? How does the family, I think there's a lot more interesting questions there. Or they could just be a massive whodunit and he didn't do it and he's been framed, which I think could be really, I don't know, could be really lame. I don't know. See where it goes. But first episode ends with like everything's kind of building up to this irrefutable evidence that he did it. So I don't know if they're just going to turn around in episode 2 and be like, psych. Because it's really reminding me of the night of TV show. When was this? 2016? 8 episodes. But yeah, and that was sort of, it kind of wrote itself into a corner a bit because the question it sets up is he going to be found guilty? Is he not going to be found guilty? And both of those answers are kind of boring because I think he didn't do it. So it's a little bit of a slight whodunit, but they don't really play the whodunit angle. What's the name of the show? The new one or the old one? The new one is Adolescence, and the old one is The Night of. I think, to be fair, one sort of turns more into a courtroom drama, whereas I think Adolescence is a bit more of a police in process. It's not a procedural. Obviously, it's only four episodes, but yeah, I'm curious to see where they take it, I guess. Yeah. TV shows are funny. I don't want because it's a lot. You know, you're watching them for a lot of time, and it kind of sucks when it doesn't quite come together. Like at least a movie, you can kind of. You can kind of be like, oh well, you know. I feel like you feel more like when you see a bad movie, I feel like it's like part of your life, right? It's like part of the wealth of things you've experienced, and you sort of have an appreciation for the good and the bad, and you sort of you know what made it work, what didn't make it work. But for some reason, I don't have that with TV shows. I feel like um yeah, bad movies. I mean, there's bad movies and there's bad movies. Um, I should say like not necessarily a bad movie, but like a movie you don't enjoy. Black Sheep 2006. I have seen this. I've definitely seen this poster. Best bad movie ever released, is it? I remember watching The Room, which obviously is the famous one, and I just remember thinking, actually, this is just really, really bad. Like I wish I hadn't seen it because I feel like it might be quite fun to watch in like a big group of people. I've heard because people do that, don't they? But it's really awkwardly paced and there's a lot of awkward scenes. And so I'm talking about The Room. I haven't seen Black Sheep. I've seen. It wasn't Sharknado. There's another. Is it like there's a giant shark fights octopus movie? Yeah, I've seen this. 2.5. Which, the best bit, hands down. The rest of the film wasn't that great. Was it this film? I can't remember. But there's a guy just on a plane and he's just chilling out in economy or whatever. And then obviously they're flying over the ocean. He looks out the window and he sees this shark jump out the ocean and go for the plane. It's so funny. Just the idea of like a shark. Oh, there you go. There's him doing it, I think. Just the idea of a shark being that big that it could just launch out of the ocean and grab a plane. No one wants to watch Black Sheep with me, only one friend, and they regret it. They regret it. How long is it? Is it the kind of thing where you can watch a best of and get the gist? It's not the reviews aren't too bad. 5.8. Blood turn sheep into bloodthirsty killers. I watched The Room with friends, but they weren't willing to watch Black Sheep. Did you? Are they like similar? I feel like Black Sheep looks more like it knows it's bad, right? A bit like the mega shark. Like they were kind of out to make not like a deliberately bad movie, but it's tongue in cheek, you know. I get that vibe anyway. Yeah, I've never really gotten into the so bad it's good film world, I guess. had a friend who I think like every week they'd go to some B movie club and you'd watch one of these really old, not always old, but just crappy movies, and they absolutely lived for it. But again, I think it's a more fun with friends kind of thing. I'm sure there's a lot of bad movies that, I don't know, sitting there by yourself might be a bit. You'd be thinking, what's the point? A bit yellow. It's quite yellow, isn't it? There we go. Troll the puns, Steve. Good icebreaker, maybe. Zombie sheep movies. Ooh. Did I go down? Am I back up? Hello, hello, hello. Gonna do the wave test. And I saw myself waving. Okay. Sent a message earlier regarding Black Sheep. I believe it got lost in the void. Oh no. Laggy stream, but you never left. Okay. I got the you've got no internet symbol. Strange. Not sure. I don't usually have that. It's new to me, but we move. We survived. Stronger for it. The movie is great. The hill is the hill you're willing to die on. Is that the message that got lost? Yeah, I think it did get swallowed up. Lost in the tubes of time. It's the kind of censorship you experience with the movie. Even Twitch doesn't want you talking about it. Victoria's talking about Black Sheep again. Shut it down. Take him out. So me at uni, I spent all 3 years trying to get everyone to watch Das Boot, and all they wanted to watch was Disney films. I was trying to explain it's about Germans in a submarine. It's going to be great, but they didn't believe me. Still haven't seen it to this day. What's the name? Das Boot. I think it's meant to be. It's not a bad film at all. I think it's meant to be a good film, but I think it's kind of. I shot myself in the foot with it a bit because I'd like whenever someone was like, "What film should we watch?" I'd say Das Boot because it's like quite a heavy war film. And I think my actual want to watch it got lost in the irony. No, I think there's a movie and a TV show. Oh, it's more recent. Yeah, don't watch that. Watch the movie. I think it's meant to be good. I'd like to see it. Doesn't this sound great? Isn't this what you'd want to spend an afternoon doing with your chums? A German U-boat stalks the frigid waters of the North Atlantic as its young crew experience the sheer terror and claustrophobic life of a submariner in World War II. That sounds like a good time, I think. Some popcorn. Everyone could wear a little mariner hat, you know. Get in there, felucas. Has pretty good reviews. I think it's meant to be good. You know, it's not a fun film. It's a oh god, we're trapped in a submarine kind of film. You know those films. We've all been there. You put on a movie thinking it's going to be light-hearted, and it's one of those trapped in a submarine films. We've all been there. Let's keep it going with the shading. Why stop now? Mum loves that kind of film where despair and the chance of survival are low. Well, I think she's in for a treat. She must know about Das Boot. I feel like that's the film about that. It's one of those. I had a few with these where I was speaking to a German lad and I was like, "Oh, have you seen Das Boot?" Be like, Das Boot? No, never heard of Das Boot. And then you go on Google and you show them and they go, "Oh, Das Boot!" Oh, come on. I was describing alcoves to a French person and they were like, "I had no idea what you're talking about," and then brought it up and they were like, "Ah, alcove." I was like, "What?" feel like it's a word we use less and less these days. Alcove. I don't know if I'm over noodling this at this point. But I feel like I've gotten this far. How long are we doing? 10 more minutes, folks. And then I'm off the clock. Gonna do all kinds of fun activities, like eat, like drink, non-alcoholic beverages, to hydrate. I'm going to remain motionless on a soft surface, and I'll see where it takes me. Hopefully I make it to tomorrow, and then I'm back on the clock. Whoa! Sorry, that was me. I swear I disabled those noises. I don't know why it still makes those noises. I think Windows just has like 6 million different ways to change noise sounds. There's definitely more of a frame. Illustrating the frame of the greenhouse. Let's find... Here's the picture. Oh, where did it go? I've got it. Hang on. There's me, look. That's how I see myself in the mirror. Before and after. It's a bad example. Not much detail, you see? Not much detail. Plain. Dull. And then, whoa. Yeah, no, the frame's looking okay, actually. It's got that kind of metallic-y vibe I was going for. You know what I should... I'm wondering if I should... do different... I should definitely... Oh, ooh! I just realised I could vignette the... I could vignette the glass panels. Oh, it's the one I locked here. Yeah. If I do that, yeah, okay. I might have overhyped that. It might look good. It might look good. I don't know. It's going to be subtle. But subtlety makes difference. Oops. Back to sheep. Yeah. I suppose it doesn't matter too much. Well, hopefully be back on Thursday as per. Don't know how the times are working for people. I probably won't go much later than this. Just because it's approaching 7 p.m. for me now, and I'm getting EP sleepy. That's pretty close to my bedtime. More greenhouse streams? I mean, I can keep it going. I was sort of thinking people could tell me what to draw and we could sort of decorate the space around the greenhouse. Make a little scene. And then get everything into the game. Something like that. But the greenhouse is... It looks perfect. Not sure what else it could need. Oh, it's so far. Well, it depends how many. I think I really want to load it with pots and the foliage. I've just like... It's all one color and it's blobby. So I think that's the number one thing. If I was to change anything, I would just go in and detail these. So I think I would do that. We could do that on Thursday. I don't know. But I just want to fill it out with proper looking plants. These were just to proof of concept, really. These little blobs. But thank you. Then we're getting that old greenhouse look that I was kind of hoping I could land. It'd be good to get different tones as well. So they're currently all the same green, but I mean, what I was going to do, if I can get something below. Below this plank. I mean, yeah, maybe not too good an example, but like a different, it's not too bad actually, like a different color. But there could be maybe like 3 different plants in here. They're all slightly different tones of green. You know, something like that. Although those aren't different tones of green. But a citric plant? I could. I think I probably will. Somewhere. At least something subtle. Something that could imply a citrus plant, I think. It'll live forever. True, it could be the one I killed. It could be the spirit. Oh, sorry, that's me. Email. Hey, my keyboard has shipped. That's what that email was. That's fun. It's feeling real. It's feeling real. Okay, well, that'll take a little while. That'll take... Because it's a PCB board coming from China, I think, so... could be another week. Well, at least a week. Could be 2 or 3. But, yeah. Tune back in on Thursday, if you're keen. Feel free to follow the stream, but don't feel you have to. Probably more greenhouse, but I might just sort of plot out the area around it as well and see where we go from there. Anything else? What do I normally do? Oh yeah, the raid. Well reminded. How many you got? 4 of us. Ooh, not high to low. Oh. Ah. Oh. Why didn't even get the money for it? If I watch this, I get fewer later, right? Is that right? Actually, I can unmute it, I think. Assuming it won't be too loud. Do my time. Oh. Oh, they're on break. This looks cute, though. How long do you think they'll be on break for? Should I just do it? Should I just do it, or should I? It looks very garden path. I feel like it's appropriate. Drawing clothes? I'm always drawing clothes.
A lot that are like
Oh, they're talking.
nature and stuff. I want like some like fish bones. Obviously they're mostly cartilage, but like
I don't know if they're drawing though. I don't wanna do the raid and 7 PM get your dinner, lad. I'm getting there. We've got to pick someone. Just got some leaves here. Join if you like hot dogs. I like hot dogs. And they're in Creta. They are a hot dog. Running out of time. How long do I have? 2 minutes.
These are cute, but I'm gonna do that later. These are just
Oh, this looks cute. Can't hear them.
I haven't been looking forward to birthdays in such a long time. But this time there's a plan. We're gonna go out and we're gonna do something, and it's gonna be lovely.
Yeah, I'm sending you over here. This is Little Witch B. 57 followers. Here we go. Raid. Paste. I think this is gonna work. Raid message. How do I do a raid message? I'm running out of time, Victoria. Maybe we'll figure that out next time, eh? I'll go in the chat and I'll be like, sup. I don't know. Right. Cool. Nice one. Stay fresh, stay clean, stay cool, stay kind. I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you on Thursday.